Just a reminder, I'm only showing you how to pose people for like those extra special moments. I'm not someone who's saying you have to pose like this every single time you take a photo. You guys were just asking like, how do you do it so you don't feel awkward? The number one thing I have to say is every single pair is different when it comes to how their bodies fit together. And it really is about you two working it out in your backyard on a Friday afternoon or evening, whatever, when no one else is watching, to figure out what just naturally feels natural to you guys to be together where you feel good in the photos. And then when you're out in public, it takes like 3 seconds. You know, that's what I'm saying. But anyways, here's the video of what I would do if I saw a couple who are a foot apart in height. On a hike, and you just want to take a quick photo for it. So the thing about it is that usually short women still try to make themselves smaller, because women try to make themselves smaller in general when they're with their guy. Short women can actually, you know, encompass their whole body because they're with a really tall guy. So instead of trying to like curl up to him, you're actually just going to be yourself, because you're going to look small anyways next to your tall husband or boyfriend, whatever. So what I'm going to have her do is he's going to stand there a little bit more broadside. You're going to move into him, and then you're going to both just stand there, and he's going to grab her hand and naturally there. And what the connection will be is that their faces will go a little bit closer together, kind of a little bit towards, pushing it out just a little bit more. And then he could grab her on the right side over here somewhere, wherever it's natural for it to go. Somewhere over there, kind of like that, or up on the shoulder, whatever. And then they can kind of connect with their heads if they want, if it makes sense, depending on the height, or they can not. And then they can go ahead and smile right there, like that. And you can even cuddle in just a little bit more. There you go. Now, the other thing she could do too is it's almost like she's giving herself a little bit of a hug. So if you put your hand here like this, and if you grab her there and kind of hug her in just a little bit there, then you can kind of do that there too. Or if you put your hand in your pocket there like this, do the pocket trick again. I know I use the pockets a lot, but anyways, and then kind of hug in, kind of a side hug kind of there too. So there we go, just like that. And then if you want, you can also bring your arm, bend it just a little bit there, and you can even grab her wrist, kind of something right there, or even like this way, something like that. So that's kind of really natural as well. See that there? Okay, so then that way he isn't totally all over her, and then also she's like in her own there. I was just getting ready to post the rest of this video, and I was served an ad that pretty much had the exact same example, but like on a professional portrait level of what I was just talking about. So I thought I'd go ahead and post it right after this, just so you can kind of see what it's like with like that full pose that I was talking about done, you know, in the wild in a professional setting, if you will. So check it out.